Happy Monday, Houston, and boy, do I mean it. I mean, this day really couldn't be any better. I know when you woke up this morning, you stepped outside, you thought the same thing. I've heard it over and over again. Gosh, Kim, it is so pretty outside today. The air feels so nice. That is no surprise to me because, well, we've got really, really dry air outside. The dew points have dropped into the 50s, and that is the comfortable threshold. That's officially when it really feels good. Last week we got a little taste of it. Dew points started to drop into the upper 60s, and that was better than what we've dealt with during the summer months, but this is truly that nice, really comfortable feel. Dew points 57 in College Station, 56 in Conroe, 56 at Bush. Here's the dew point scale. So dew point is a number that measures how much moisture is in the atmosphere. So the closer the number is to our air temperature, the more saturated we are. And just so you know, anytime we get to 80, that is extreme humidity. You basically step outside and you're sweating already. Well, all summer long, we've been within that threshold, like 75 to around 80. Very, very tropical to some days even extreme humidity. Well, look how we have dropped off. In the 50s right now, that is dry, very, very comfortable, about as good as can be. And it makes it feel so much better. So this is another graphic that I've showed a lot this summer, which compares the air temperature to the heat index. So that's air temperature plus humidity, what it actually feels like on your skin. Air temp versus feels like. Well, when we have the dew points that are so low, we don't see a discrepancy. So it's the first time I've shown this graphic all summer where the actual air temperature matches the heat index, because there is no heat index. We're not dealing with it feeling hotter because of the humidity. 81 degrees right now at Bush, 83 at Hobby, Sugar Land 85 in Conroe, right at 80. High temperatures today under clear skies are going to get to the upper 80s, but that's it. Also amazing, I can't remember the last time we topped off in the upper 80s without having rain to cool down the atmosphere. We don't have any rainfall today at all. And in fact, a little teaser, we don't have any rain for the entire week, so that's awesome. Upper 80s is a couple degrees below what's average for this time of year also. So today, all in all, is a perfect day. I'm putting a lot of exclamation marks on my weather headlines. Not only do we have a beautiful day, we've got some cooler mornings still to come, low humidity through the midweek, and no rain, quiet here, and in the tropics too. That's awesome. This morning we dip down to the upper 60s. Tomorrow morning I think we get even cooler. I think tomorrow will be the nicest morning that we have in the 7-day forecast. 67 degrees for Bush. We're still in the upper 60s through Wednesday. Get outside, wake up a little earlier and enjoy the beautiful air. You can go for your outdoor runs and really take advantage of how pretty it is outside. By Thursday, Friday, we're right at 72, which is pretty close to average for this time of year. Still great mornings. And we start to warm up a little bit as we head into the weekend. So that's why I say really take advantage of what we've got going on right now. Tonight's overnight temperatures, find your neighborhood. So if you live in Bel Air, you'll dip down to 65 degrees overnight. If you're in Brookhaven, cooler, 64. East Haven, 63. Alameda, also 63. And Edo gets down to 62 in case you live there. Dyersdale, 61. 61 for Atascocita. Hunters Creek, 65. Downtown, 64. And I would not be surprised if our northern and western cities and counties like Brenham, Navasota, Bryan College Station, break into the upper 50s. Columbus too, 60s right on the cusp. I think we could see the first 50s here. You'll notice the closer we get to the coastline, a little bit more moisture there, so not as cool overnight. Dew points are in the 50s now, like I showed you. They stay in the 50s through Tuesday, so tomorrow another gorgeous, perfect day. Wednesday, still pretty good. Not as perfect, but I'll take it. Dew points in the 60s, not bad. By Thursday, though, that's when you will notice humidity is back in the picture, and it stays pretty humid from Thursday through the end of the weekend. So right now, right here, right now, take advantage of it. The big weather pattern that we're going to be tracking this week is this area of high pressure. So long as high pressure is on top of us, that's when we can enjoy the most perfect conditions. So we have clear skies because high pressure is a system that rotates cyclonically or I should say clockwise. And because it does that, it brings air down to the surface. So dry sinking air heats up compressionally, and it suppresses cloud cover development because in order to see clouds, we need air to be rising. Rising, cooling, condensing, that's what low pressure brings. High pressure brings us the opposite, dry sinking air. So because of that, we've got the sunny skies and we've got the low humidity. Well, notice high pressure is going to start to shift just a little bit through Wednesday, Thursday, into Friday, and then that means slowly but surely we increase a little bit of moisture, so that's your added humidity by the end of the week. Maybe by Sunday we start to see a couple sprinkles in the forecast, but for now, none of that. In fact, no rain today, no rain tomorrow through Friday. Think of all the things you could do outside that you haven't been able to. First of all, you could run errands much more easily. You could get your car washed and know that you'll get a good bang for your buck because it's going to last you a while. You could plan those outdoor runs, the outdoor lunches, anything without having to worry about radar this week. So that's wonderful. And it just looks so nice. I mean, here's a shot at Herman Park from Hotel Zaza looking out towards the Med Center. Not a cloud in the sky. Kima Boardwalk also seeing a bright blue, beautiful skyline. And here's a look at downtown Houston. Oh, just picturesque. I love our skyline. I think it's one of the very best. And in Galveston, oh, check that out. I mean, beautiful day there as well. Nice little breeze coming in, good waves in case anybody has the next couple days off. You will see a few waves in Galveston. That'll be nice if any surfers want to get out. Pleasure Pier looks fabulous. Just a couple of wispy clouds. Those are not going to give us any rain. 81 degrees right now. The sunset time is starting to get a little bit earlier. That's just the change of the season. So 7:35 for today. That means budget whatever you have to do outside if you need sunlight for it just a little bit earlier. And something else to note, if you are going to be outside a lot, which I am advising that you are, to maybe take your allergy medication, especially if you are sensitive to ragweed. It's been in the high levels for the last few days. Today it's actually dropped off a little bit. So the ragweed count is 16. It's only in the moderate range, but you know, if it's already giving you issues, you might want to think ahead for that. Grasses are moderate. Mold spores remain high. No changes there. Tree pollen's gone down a little bit too, so lower tree pollen. That's good. And I'm so happy to report that there is nothing going on in the tropics. We are not expecting development over the next 2 or 7 days. So it's a fabulous tropical forecast for the next 7 days, and it is a equally fabulous local forecast for the next 7 days. Let me walk you through temperatures. So 89 for the high today. We'll match that again tomorrow. Both of these days are pretty much carbon copies, just perfect. Sunny skies, low humidity, awesome. Wednesday, just a hair more humidity, but I think it's still great. The high temperature makes up to 92. That's average for this time of year. Thursday, you'll notice morning temperatures now starting to climb a little bit, so 72 to 92. Just a little bit of cloud cover, a little bit of an increase in humidity, and then we continue on that trend through Friday and Saturday. I think by Sunday I might start increasing the rain chance, but it will only be to 20%. So just like an isolated sea breeze shower possible, mainly along the coastline. I think all in all, this week is really nice. Okay, I am going to be with you today at 4 o'clock in the afternoon for your next update on this gorgeous weather. And then check back in with Chief Meteorologist David Paul. He's with you at 5, 6, and 10 p.m. Have a great Monday.